Shalom, shalom. I like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Bakakadash, double honors apostles, and elders, great millstone, peace and salutation to you, Akim and Aqua, across the four winds. To you, I salute the hopeful elect. Yeah, man, this is Brother Desire one back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yeah, man, I want to touch on a vision, a dream my woman had. She had a vision of her in a concentration camp, the Fema camp. We know that in these times, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Holy Spirit upon all flesh. Alright? And a lot of women, especially a lot of women and men, gonna have a lot of dreams. Alright? In these times we're in. Okay, as it states in the book of Joel chapter 2 and verse 28, which I'm gonna get. It reads, Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Alright? And I will also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days I pour out. Those days will I pour out my spirit. Alright? So that's why you see a lot of brothers and sisters having these dreams and visions in this time. Alright? We in the end, man. We in the end. But, nevertheless, I'm gonna try bringing out the best of my ability. This vision that she had, because in time to come, we know that some men in Yahweh Shem Yahushai are going to be modest, as it states in the scripture, which I'm going to get to. But also women. Alright? Women also are going to be modest for the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? They're going to be modest too. Because, it's going to be a serious time. Like, never was. Alright? Like it says in the scripture, the time of Jacob's trouble, and we're coming up into that times. Now it's gonna be crazy times in time to come. Alright. But let me just get into the vision that my woman had. And Lord willing, I get some scriptures and it'll be edifying, you know what I mean? Basically she was in a concentration camp, and she was held hostage. She was like telling me. And Esau had big assault rifles. Alright, we know Esau was blessed with the sword. Alright. She saw him this devil had big assault rifles. Alright. And basically there was two other Jakes and also Eves also in these camps. And Edomites, Alright. And guess what? The Edomite pointed out, guess what? We, like, everybody know what she always proclaiming to be. A Hebrew Israelite, right? Because she always have her hair wrapped. Okay? Alright? And guess what? The wicked Jakes and Eves, at that time, was telling freaking Esau to leave her alone and mind your own business. That's what the Jakes and Eve was basically telling Esau. Alright, and guess what? Because of that, Esau got angry. Alright, and guess what he called the other gods? Alright, he called the other gods. And guess what? They grabbed her and they took her to this place upstairs. Alright, they took her to this place upstairs. Alright, and when they take her to this place, she saw this woman, this other Eve, dressed in suit. Basically, she worked for Esau. Because Eve and the serpent, alright, they always had that connection from back in the garden. Alright. Which when we know that serpent is Esau. Alright. That's what they do. They take her up in this. They take her upstairs to this place. Like I say, she saw, this Eve dressed in this suit. And then what the Eve do? The Eve strip my woman of her clothes at that time. Alright. She strip her clothes. She take her, basically my woman only wears dresses, you know what I mean? And left her only in panties and bra. Alright. Now, they was looking to see if she had any contraband. Like I say, she always is wear her head scarf and everything too. Alright, modest apparel. Alright. And guess what? They take her head scarf off, and they search it to see if any contraband was in it. You see how these devils go? Alright. This vision she had, because my woman always is have heavy visions, and the spirit just hit me. I said, let me do a lesson on this, because we in these times, man. Man, somebody might need to hear this, you know what I mean? Other sisters in the faith, you're gonna get persecuted for righteousness' sake in time to come. Alright. So basically after that, the Eve went outside to talk to the gods. Okay? Went outside to talk to the gods. And guess what? After 5 minutes, alright, because the Eve was talking to, like, she said, this top official, this top high rank Edomite, basically, he was in charge, you know what I mean? And then she came inside this other Eve. Alright. She came inside and threw my woman clothes at her and told her to get dressed. Okay? But I want to get a scripture quick, right? Because we know that in time to come, alright, this devil is going to be like a madman spirit man. Okay? It's going to be like a madman spirit man. This Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. This devil knows he have a short time. Try bring his new world order up. Alright? Okay? And this is what he's gonna be like. It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 17, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Alright. Those that fear the Lord, not just the man, the woman also. Alright, you fear the Lord, you turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? It's going to be serious times to come. Alright, it says, verse 71, and they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Alright, you see that? So it's coming on, like the scripture say. Alright, my woman, she was in this position. Okay? Alright? And they ain't hearing nothing when they come for you. Alright? But let me get back to the dream. So like they throw her clothes at her and tell her to get dressed. Alright. Basically the girl threw her clothes at the other Eve threw my woman clothes at her and tell her to get dressed. Alright. And then she took my woman in this interrogation room. My woman said it was like a big office, alright, with big windows and a big desk. Alright, this is what she saw. Alright, and another Edomite, alright, looked like he had a little rank. Like the one who the other Eve spoke with outside. Alright. Okay. This was another Edomite. And then, alright, they put my woman in a chair, but only my woman's head scarf wasn't on. Okay, and guess what? My woman, she always, like I say, she always keeps her head scarf on her head. You know what I mean? As it says in the scripture. And she felt powerless because calling on the names of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, she always, covers her head. Alright? But they took her head scarf from her. Alright? So basically, alright, she was interrogated by the devil, Esau, for 20 minutes. She said for 20 minutes. And Esau was like, tell me what you know. This is what the devil was telling her. Alright, Esau is very angry. Because the scripture says he's going to be like a madman spirit. None. He was very angry. Alright, this devil want to come after us. And we know he's coming. Alright. She said that the devil was, very angry, telling her, tell us what you know. Alright, he slammed his hand on the desk and all that shit, trying to intimidate her. Say, he's telling her, you full of shit. Tell us what you know. And that's what this devil was telling my woman, man. And she was like very afraid and felt defenseless of her head scarf. Alright, she was like, she knew she couldn't call on the names unless she had that on. Alright, you know what I mean? This is what my woman was telling me. Alright, and guess what? So after that, they kept on asking her, alright, tell us what you know, repeatedly. Alright, and was cursing at her. My woman said it was horrible, man. It was cursing and telling her. Cursing and telling her all kind of things, man. She said she was crying a lot, but Esau didn't believe. You know what I mean? Like I say, Esau, when he come, he ain't gonna believe, he ain't gonna hear no shit. Alright? Yeah, man. And they said repeatedly the same thing again. Alright? They said the same thing again. Tell us what you know. Alright? Okay? Yeah, man. Let me get a scripture because, like I say, man, not just men is going to be mad as women also. Alright? They have their part to play in this too. Alright? Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. Alright, and that is going into those that didn't receive the mark of the beast. Alright. Okay. We ain't conform to this NWO. This devil is gonna come. Alright. Be against that shit. And those that fear the Lord against that, they ain't gonna be down with that. So we know that men and women also is gonna be modest for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because like I say, they have their part to play. Alright. So like, getting back to the dream, and they tell her repeatedly the same thing again, man. And she couldn't convince them otherwise. So through the whole situation, man, her hair was in her face. Basically because she ain't had it wrapped up. Because, like I say, she always wore hair scarf. And her hair is very long, but it was in her lap, and she couldn't do nothing. Like I say, she felt powerless. So then, what happened after that? Let me tell you what happened. Then this lower rank Edomite. She said this lower rank Edomite than mother too. He came in and said to the devil in charge. So she heard when he said, boss, I don't think she knows anything. Like how they say the movies. She said, boss, I don't think she knows anything. Alright. And then after the guy who came in last, that same Edomite just said, let her go. Alright, that same devil, he said, let her go, man. Alright. And And guess what? Alright. So they let her go. And when they let her go, she was able to walk out of that building. You know? Alright. And she went on her way. Alright. This was like, basically this was a Fema camp, a modern building with a heavy duty door. Alright. That's what she remembered. Alright. As she continued walking, also, you know, she saw this Jake walking, you know, under the bridge. You know, this random Jake trying to help her. Alright, because he knew what had happened. Alright, and he insisted on giving her a ride. But she knew that he had bad intentions. Alright, she knew. Okay, that's what she remembered. She said, so the angel spoke to her and told her just keep on walking. And that's what she did. Alright. Alright, let me just get a scripture in the book of Psalm. She said the angel, the last thing to do, the angel just control her continue walking. Alright, because we know this. In Psalm 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth around those that fear him. The angel of the Lord encampeth around both them that fear him and delivered them. Alright, so if you fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the angel is going to keep you. And a lot of these Eve needed these just humble fucking down. Like the brother of GMS Lions room, he did a lesson. You know, Eve won't teach a man of the Lord. Come on, you can't teach a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We get the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. How you want to teach a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? And then a woman's supposed to be teaching no man. Alright, these women need to humble down. There's going to be great judgment and time to come on these women. They need to humble down and turn back to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai before it's too late. My girl had that vision, alright, and I bring it out the best way I can, and it's going to be worse, alright, because she had more terrible visions. She has a lot of visions, and she always tell me, you know, the Spirit is just on me, just do this. You know, she had vision also whereby Esau pull up in houses with their big rifles, pulling up on people and capturing them out their houses. Alright, now and that's scriptural. But that's gonna happen with their big guns. Alright. So, you know, like I said, the angel has told her, keep walking. That's what she did, and then she woke up. Alright, she said, man, she was frightened from that dream. She thought it was real. Alright. And we know that in these times is gonna come. Alright. These times are gonna come on this planet Earth. These ain't no jokey times. Okay? These ain't no jokey times. And some women are gonna be martyrs. Alright? In this faith. Alright? Willing to die for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because we had women back then willing to die for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Not conforming to the wicked or down with the shit they down with. Alright? Let's go into the time of Maccabees. During the time of the Greeks. Alright? When Esau, Antiochus wanted our people back then to forsake the laws. And you had certain women back then who basically wasn't down with that shit. Alright? Because in our law we circumcise our children. Alright? Well, let me get into this brief. Alright? It says, 1 Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. Alright, this is what this devil trying to do. He trying to bring us this new world order. Alright? One currency, everything. Alright, this was this devil trying to do. Alright, the scripture talks about a time being worse than this to come. Alright, during the time of the Greeks, our people was Hellenized. Alright? And everyone shall leave his laws, so are all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yet many of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifices and drink offerings. in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and the festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Alright? Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine fleshes and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. And that's what this devil want to do. He want to give you a juice in this time, so he could cut off that power. Alright? Alter your gene. Cut that connection off between you and Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? Those who seek to save their life on the side is going to lose it. You seek to save your life on the side, you're going to lose it. Okay? Watch this, verse 50. And whosoever will not, according to the commandment of the king, he said, he should die. Okay? That's what this king, made that decree. And guess what? In this time, Esau's going to come down with his rod, right? Alright? Let me jump down to verse 59. It says, now the 5 and 20th day, this was a terrible time in history of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of the Most High, at which time, according to commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. You see that? And this was righteous women, because they was following the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but these women were put to death. Because they really knew. They chose rather to die. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're going to see. Alright, so much more this time. Women are going to be modest too. In time to come. Get thrown in them concentration camp, but alright. We get a scripture in time to come. Alright, we get a scripture next. Alright. And they hang infants about their necks and rifle their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. You see that? They slew them that had circumcised these women, Albeit many Israel were resolved and confirmed themselves not to eat any unclean thing. Alright? You see that? Okay. Wherefore they choose rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant. So then they died. Alright, we can have women in this time also chosen rather to die. Alright. Than to conform to this new world order in time to come. This devil is going to come down his rock. Alright. Only he that enjoyed the end, to the end, the same shall be saved, right? It's going to be hell out here, right? Alright, time to come. Okay? And thinking about my woman vision, that's serious, man. It ain't no joke. It's coming. Alright? Let me get a scripture through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This revelation. Alright? This revelation 2 verse 10. And it reads, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So, for sisters out there, you know what I mean? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, to fear none of these things which you can suffer, man, in time to come. The devil cast some of you into prison. One time the elder apostle as the elder apostle say this equated them concentration camps too. You know what I mean? You can be tried, man, and you shall have tribulation 10 days, a period of time. Be thou faithful unto death, man. Even if you gotta get put to death, even if you basically get put to death, because we see women in time past, they rather chose to die. Yahweh Shem Yahushai say, I will give thee a crown of life. So in time to come, not only some men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are gonna be martyrs, but also the woman too. And my woman had that vision. In time to come, it's gonna be hell out here, man, hell. Alright. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai preparing us for these times to come. So, through spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, what's in my spirit, I see. All the spirit on me, let me bring this out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I hope this was edifying. And my shalom.